course, this is the final night before we go into our finals tomorrow evening, where you'll get to see 4 different acts perform and face off against each other. So that'll be exciting too. We got panel of judges tomorrow. It's going to be very fun. But for tonight, 5 troops, or 5 acts, I should say, perform against each other. It's up to you to vote. You got that little voting slip on your way in. Everybody got that? Yeah, good. On that slip, you'll see you can vote for one and only one of the 5 acts. It's up to you to choose. And you can only vote after the last act has left the stage. So when the last act leaves the stage, we're going to give you guys 10 minutes to get your votes in up front. In the meantime, we're going to take some intermissions here and there. A little break just for you guys. And you can grab a drink next door. And also, Funny Burger is serving up food all night. And if you want food, they will even bring it to you here in the house. So, yes. Darren is working the booth all night. Give it up for Darren. And I think that's all I have to say, guys. Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, give a loud round of applause for Alex Tells It All.
Alex Tells It All.
Excuse me, but no. Excuse me, but no. Hard no.
Today, I'm dressed up particularly spooky because I wanted to be what my 13-year-old self would have wanted me to be at the point in my life right now. I would have wanted to have been like some cool, like scene queen, like badass punk chick, you know, like kicking ass and taking names, but that's not who I am in real life. So I was thinking, who really likes poetry and stuff? Do you guys like poetry and stuff? Because also Hot Topic goths like poetry and stuff. So I asked some of my friends and family if they would send me poems that they wrote when they were teenagers. And you guys sent me some really awful things, and I loved it. So without further ado, I would like to read you guys some of these poems that you all have sent me. My first poem is called I Am Alone. No one understands my pain. I can't escape from this place. All I see is your face. You left me in the rain, alone and insane. My insides rise like a tempestuous sea. I'm drowning in what was once you and me. How can this reality be? I can't look at myself. I store my teardrops on a shelf. They've gathered dust and my heart has began to rust. So leave me to be on this tempestuous sea, because you will never see that we were meant to be. And that's by Jason at age 14. Things must have been pretty rough for him because that seems pretty insane. I asked him, I'm like, Jason, why did you write this? And he's like, you know, I really wanted to be in like musicals and stuff, but instead my dad made me do football, and I'm like, you're literally High School Musical right now. And I love that. So my next poem is really, really important. I bought these for Theater Bazaar one time. I'm not gonna do it. I can't get it over my pigtails, so. There you go. But I do need some help from you guys. You? Could you hold these for me? Just stay right like that, okay? Okay? Okay. My next poem is called My Mask. My mask. My mask. My mask. My mask I wear every day. A talking mask. A breathing mask. A smiling mask. A mask that I've sculpted, sharpened, loved, and honed. You've served me well in times of trouble and in times of pain. But now I know I must leave you. Will I be all right or just go downhill? I'll never know until I remove my mask, my mask, my mask. And that's it. That was kind of a half-assed job, though, of being a wind chime holder. Just so you know. So, today's a really special day for me because my best friend is here and it's her birthday! Yay! Kendra, stand up! But stop, okay, no! Okay, that's enough, this is my show. Kendra, sit down. Okay. What the fuck was that, Adam?
It's her birthday.
This isn't the Kendra Has a Birthday show.
My birthday was recently too. You didn't even tell me happy birthday.
Fucking needy. So this poem is one of my personal favorites because it is written by my best friend Kendra, whose birthday it is today. Woo! The name of this poem is called Dear Stephen. Dear Stephen, letters are funny because they are permanent. Sleepy, I can't talk to people, you know. Puke doesn't hold back on holidays. Is today real? I am alone. Ba-da-ba-da. Feeling the separation and crappy metaphors, I have fallen into the acoustic. I told you to bring an acoustic guitar, Adam.
I lost it.
How did you lose a guitar? Way to go.
I'm sorry.
Let's have a round of applause for my dipshit boyfriend, everybody. Great job. Anyway. I'm a quirky girl who does love, believe it or not. I feel like I can impregnate the world with my fire tongue. Other days I feel more comfortable in the fetal position. the cheek so I can tell you your story? Do it! Now! I'm trying to heal my insides. It hurts! Sincerely, me. So, basically, what this has taught me is that anybody can be a poet, okay? So, to get me started, can I get your suggestion for your favorite poet? You are so uneducated, come on. What?
Ginsberg.
Ginsberg? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is either.
Tom Waits.
Okay, stop showing off, guys. We get it. You went to college. Anyway, fuck all of that, because I don't know what any of it is. Who even are you? So I figured out that anybody can be a poet, but my favorite poets are angry white men on the internet. Like, the things that they say are just so raw and real that I feel like I understand what they're going through. So I don't know if anybody in the audience watches Doctor Who. Do you watch Doctor Who? I don't. I don't either. It's garbage. I don't care. But apparently a lot of Melvins on the internet really, really like it and care about it, because when it was announced that the newest Doctor would be a female, every man ever took that personally and felt like they were being marginalized because they were no longer represented as the Doctor in this TV show.
Yeah, we're the worst.
They're basically the worst. So, I compiled a few beautiful snippets from some white men. So my next segment is called White Man Angry on the Internet. Whatever happened to tradition? The world has become so freaking politically correct. I will not watch 5 years of a female doctor. Signing off after 54 years. This is the end of an era. Thanks to a woman. Extremely annoyed. Say what you want, but the Doctor should be a man. At least for now, we just had a female master and a gay companion. Why do they feel the need to plaster equality all over the show? More PC nonsense from the BBC. What's next? A female James Bond? Not gonna happen. Might give it a go if she's foxy. I like that the Doctor is a woman. I'm a straight man, and I have never been aroused by another man in my life. Not gonna happen. I don't even like looking at men unless I have to. In a business context. More like Nurse Who, am I right? So, I have told you guys about some really wonderful poets just now, okay? But I haven't told you about one really, really important poet.
The greatest poet of all time.
the best poet of all time. Can you guess who that is? You. It's me! It's me! So I'm gonna come up with a little poem for you guys, okay?
On the spot.
On the spot, off the top of my brain. Freestyle. Freestyle, yes!
It is an improv theater.
So, you. What's your name?
Vladimir.
Ooh, I love that. Okay, give me a compliment, Vladimir.
I like your hair.
Thank you! Come on up, Vlad. Come here. I'd like you to sit in this chair for me.
It's actually a stool.
Stop embarrassing me in front of my friends, Adam. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Anyway, this is my poem that I've written by me, just now by me, about this wonderful man, Vlad. Oh, Vladimir, you make me feel like my heart weighs 1,000 pounds. Oh, Vladimir, my heart aches when you are not near. Oh, Vladimir, why didn't you call me back? That was a shit move. I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was your poem, Vlad. Don't say anything, okay? Oh, Vladimir, your pants are very tight. Is that uncomfortable? I feel like it is. What'd I tell you about talking while I'm talking? Early morning, he wakes up with a knock, knock, knock on his door. It's time for makeup. Perfect smile. It's you they're all waiting for. Isn't that lucky, this Hollywood girl?
Wait, Alex. Aren't those like the exact lyrics to Britney Spears' Lucky?
And they say he's so lucky. He's a star, but he cries, cries, cries in his lonely heart. Thinking if there's nothing missing in his life, then why do these tears come at night? Lost in an image, in a dream, but there's no one there to wake him up. And the world is spinning and he keeps on winning. But tell me what happens when it stops, baby.
drink, go get some food. We'll be back in 10. We'll see you then. Thanks, guys. Remember, if you didn't pay, you don't get to vote. So go pay.
wireless is right here if anybody needs it. Gotcha. On switch, ready to go. And also, I left that other mic. It's just behind the corner if somebody needs a mic for some reason. Cool. So.
Gentlemen, I just want to remind everyone that we are a non-profit and we survive off of your donations and bar sales. So just get drunk and it helps us function. But please welcome back to the stage your host for the evening, Mike McGonagall.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got two more acts for you, then we're going to take another short intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our next performance. A troupe known as Laughable.
We're Laughable, and we're here to perform. And I want, just like an attorney, interrupting. I want to introduce everybody to a little bit of what's called the Socratic method. How many have heard of that? All right, you, sir. You've heard of the Socratic method, so please rise. Tell me what a bailment is.
Posting bail.
Wrong! Have a seat. But I'll give you a name for attempt. You, sir, please stand. Yes, you turned around. What's your name?
Daniel?
Daniel. What's a bailment?
I'm sorry.
God, is no one prepared for class? See, I smash on a chair and he listens. I'll be a gentleman. Okay. One last time. You, sir, going after all the white guys. Dan, your name is Bob, correct?
No.
Dan, what is it?
Will.
Will, what is a bailment?
I have no idea.
Honest answer.
Yeah.
A plus. Daniel, was it?
Yes, sir.
You can go back and have a seat. That's basically the Socratic method. And what a bailment is like when no one cares. Okay, first story, counselor approach.
May it please the court, I wasn't entirely on my A game my first semester of law school. In law school, there are no quizzes, there's no midterm, you don't hand in a paper and someone writes comments on it. There's a final. And when it's a final, you show up, you take it, and you ace it. So it's the day of my first final, civil procedure. I go across the bridge over the Mississippi River. I went to the University of Minnesota. And I show up exactly at the time of the exam, and I'm very proud of myself. Little did I know, law students show up a half hour early, minimum. And I go into the classroom where we've had class this whole time, and I have my books with me because it's an open book exam, you know, easy. And I plop down at the only empty seat because none of everyone was ready to do the exam. I'm the last one there. And I sit down, and it's a paper exam, and it's in front of me. And I look at the front page, and it says Professor Cooper. And in my mind, I'm like, Professor Cooper's not my professor. Maybe they coordinated on this exam. So it doesn't entirely faze me, although it should. And I start taking this exam, going through my book and answering questions. And then there's this moment where I look up. And I see Paul, one of the guys who lives in the law school fraternity with me, who's definitely not in my class. And then I scan the room. None of these people are in my class. Also, none of these people have books on their desks. So I take my books and I get out of the classroom, and there's this like table outside where law students don't behave this way, like they have their shit together. So I get put into a room by myself, I don't get extra time, take this exam. I'm like, oh my God, open book, my own like classroom. I felt really good walking out there. And as I said, I wasn't on my A game my first semester of law school. So when that first grade came back, it was for that Civ Pro class. I got a solid D.
Solid D? I pay all that money for you to go to Yale? And you get a D in ethics? You're gonna be a wonderful attorney.
Yeah, Dad, I mean, it's like the family tradition, right?
Absolutely.
It's the old boys club. And
Just try not to get disbarred as early as I did.
I'm like the Bushes, it's a D is like a gentleman's stick.
I'm trying, yes, yeah, you got it.
I think so.
But
It'll be fine.
a couple A's wouldn't be bad either.
How much money you got? I think I can get someone else.
100, 200, 300, 400 pesos.
So I think that'll get me about a C.
5, 6, 7, 8, take it all.
Thanks, Dad. Best. This tastes. You show up to family counseling late. Do you know how much my time is worth?
We had an argument in the car. Of course you did. I told her I wanted to go to counseling. You wouldn't go.
I told you not to speak to each other, not to look at each other. You just looked at her. Yeah. Don't talk to him.
I can yell at her if I want to.
Who do you think you are? You are the client. Sit down. He's a bully. Lisa, did you hear me? Sit down. I'm sitting. On the floor?
Wait a
Are you
second.
a 5-year-old? It's not the floor, it's a shelf.
I am not a bully. This is bullshit. I'm not paying to be called a bully.
I mean, you are paying.
I thought you were paying.
Someone's
I always
paying.
pay. I always pay. You know what?
What?
This isn't going anywhere.
I agree.
All right. Ladies, your briefs are late. They're supposed to be in this morning at 8 o'clock. It's 8:01 right here.
Judge, last night was karaoke at the Ghost Fight.
Cool, no problem, no problem. When can you get it? Next week?
Yeah.
It is a death penalty case, so it's kind of important to the guy in lockup.
I've been there for like 30 years.
What's another week? Go tell him. Go tell him.
He did it anyway.
Do you have my brief done?
Oh, hi. Almost. We came up with another issue. We really think it's a game changer.
Game changer. Oh,
Like, get me the F out of here?
Well,
Changer?
we can't make guarantees, but we think it's really, really important. We found a new United States Supreme Court case, and the holding, the facts are almost just like yours. And they let the guy go.
it is unpublished.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
We don't. We drank last night and sang. Scene, or I think I'm supposed to say. Okay. Counsel Murphy approached the bench.
So, back in the Stone Age, when most of you were in diapers, yes, well, most of you, I said Pete, most of you. Yes, I'm talking about the time before the internet. We used to have to rely on people to answer the random questions that would come up where people had gathered in groups like parties, holiday family dinners, the office. We used to have to rely on people to know the name of that movie, or the lyrics to that song, or listening to my fellow classmates interact with each other. I'm interacting with my fellow classmates. I'm watching my fellow classmates go like this when the professor asks a question. I'm watching my fellow classmates answer the professor's questions. I'm listening to them denigrate each other's answers. And it hits me. Imagine my surprise, the shock, and the horror to realize that I'm in a room full. No, not just a room full, but a building full of rooms full of people who share all my worst personality traits. I am in a building full of know-it-alls. Cut to today. I'm a lot older now. My memory isn't what it used to be. I'm slow. You can say, okay, Google, who won Best Actress in 1937, and get an answer before I even know you asked a question. So, I no longer consider myself a know-it-all, but my younger fellow students,
What a day. God, that sucked. Client drops dead in the office before he even pays his bill. He's close. He had his checkbook out, and he just croaks. Probate the estate.
Yeah, probate the estate.
The whole damn thing. Is
Whole lien. He signed the lien paper, right?
Well, not technically, but that can be notarized post-mortem.
It definitely can.
You better have money, George. You brought him into us. If he doesn't have the goddamn funds again, I'm not paying, that body's still there. Thought you were gonna call the medical examiner.
You gotta have to do that.
There's already one body back there.
Mom,
Yes, honey.
I've been thinking. I know it's kind of a lot. I think I want to go to law school.
I think, your daughter and I are broke. But there's no reason you can't get like a scholarship.
or go into massive amounts of debt.
That would be good.
How massive, Mom?
Enough,
Dad.
enough
When all is said and done, enough for a starter home.
for us, the three of us.
What, $150?
What do you mean, the three of us?
Well, then the two of us.
Wait a minute, which two?
The two on this side of the.
Wait a minute.
I'm so confused.
Oh, maybe, that's right, honey. A house for your mom and I.
Well, if I'm gonna get a lawyer, then I'll need a lot of money, right? So I can buy you a house and land and horses.
Exactly. And you'll be doing it for a good cause. Your parents.
Where did she get this, like, goofy sense of optimism? It certainly wasn't from my side of the family.
No, Dad, definitely not your side.
Definitely.
This is really a strange family. I mean, I feel kind of like the mother and the father.
I mean, it's because you're like loving one and one that's, fixes the oil.
I do fix the oil. I do that well.
In heels.
In heels. That's true. See, can't you see these beautiful heels? Damn things. The thing, whatever the thing is, the stiletto part heart broke off, both sides. Now they're flats.
I bought the heels, I buy oil. What was the other thing you said? I don't remember.
What about law
It
school?
was-
What about law? Which law school did you go?
I just
Never
like
mind.
the TV
You're gonna
show.
go to Yale.
Yeah.
What is your fixation with Yale?
President Clinton went there.
So did President Bush.
Mom, I feel like you're lying to me the whole time. Is that true?
Pretty much.
Did you call your father mom?
Alright. Attorney Van approach now or you'll be held in contempt.
I like contempt. It's an emotion. It's a feeling. It's better to be thought of in contempt than not thought of at all. Yeah. So when I first got out of law school, a couple weeks ago, no, like 20 years ago, I'm like Doogie Howser, I'm 30. I started at 36th District Court, and that's for the whole city of Detroit. The wonderful city of Detroit. It is a nice place, and there's a lot of craziness going on. A lot of beautiful things, but I would go into what's called an arraignment courtroom, and basically, those of you who know what it is, don't say anything. And those that don't know, it's where your first appearance, they set bond, possibly you're locked up if you did something serious, like drunk driving, murder, bank robbery. So I'm there, I'm new. And they send me to lockup, and it's basically like this little area. And I go in and I'm like, it kind of stinks in here, but you can't say that. And they hand you all these tickets, and you're like, Bob Smith. And he's like, yeah, what do you want? I'm like, what do I want? I'm here to represent you. And they, get on with it. Well, there's 4 tickets. I didn't do any of them. All right, shove those in there. And then I said, oh, where's Frank Jones? He's on the floor. Well, would someone wake him up? He gets up. I said, Jesus, Frank, what happened? He said, I was drunk driving and I cut myself. I said, what do you do for a living? I'm a school teacher. I said, well, you're going to be late today. And then I get to another guy. Oh, 2 guys. They're standing by the door and they're like, oh my gosh, the judge is really good looking. And his friend says, yeah. And I said, hey guys, you know, before we start asking the judge for coffee or phone number, let's get you a personal bond. He said, yeah, that's probably a good idea. And then they're like, do you think she'd go out with us? I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen. And then, so later on, I graduated up to the upper floors, and they had, there were courtrooms and judges, of course. And one time I had 2 clients, and I don't want to sound too derogatory here, but they were accused of solicitation. And I'm reading the ticket and it says, defendant asked for golden shower. Golden shower. I mean, in Egypt, that would be like gold, you know. So I knew it was sexual in nature, and he's like, I never asked for that.